to Ocala Talks. Got about 5 minutes to go before we go to break. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. You're on Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz.
Yeah, hello again, Tom. It's Huey
Hey,
calling.
Hugh. How are you?
Very good. See, we were talking about Betty White. Her third husband was Alan Ludden. He was that password guy for many years.
Yep. She was always a guest star on there.
Yeah, she's gonna. I heard that she's gonna be buried with him, close to him, in Miller Point, Wisconsin.
Yep.
That's where he was born. Yeah, and he died in 81, I believe I heard. And it's interesting that she lived such a wonderful life, and she was so healthy right up probably to the end, you know.
Yeah, and her mind never gave out. Her body just gave out.
Yeah.
She was sharp as a tack until the day she passed.
Yeah, right. So anyways, I heard that she's going to be buried up there in Mineral Point, Wisconsin, where he was born, you know. So it's kind of interesting. Another some great people out of Wisconsin.
Thanks for the call, Hugh.
Okay, take care, Tom.
Yeah, that's where she's supposed to be. That's where they say she's going to be buried. Hey, I want to tell you about a good story that shows to you why Tom Brady's the GOAT. Yesterday in the game was pretty much over. The Buccaneers and the Panthers, except for Rob Gronkowski. He had already hit a $500,000 bonus by having over 85 yards in the game catching, but he needed 7 receptions. Well, in the fourth quarter, the game was over, and the coaching staff told Brady, you don't have to go back in the game. Brady can be seen on CBS picking up his helmet, telling the coaching staff, I'm going back in the game. I still got work to do. Moments later, Brady got Gronk the full bonus with a short pass near the sideline for his 7th reception, which was another $500,000. So by getting the yardage and the receptions, Gronk got an extra $1 million. Right after Brady got Gronk his 7th pass, he came right out of the game for Blaine Gabbert. So it wasn't about going back in the game for Brady. It was really about getting the bonuses for Gronkowski, who finished the game with 7 receptions for 137 yards and an extra $1 million in his pocket. And the Bucs won the game 41-17. So the game wasn't even anywhere near in peril. And Tom Brady still goes out with 2.5 minutes left in the game to make sure Rob Gronkowski gets his $1 million. That's the difference between Tom Brady and why he wins and the sacrifices he makes. This is a guy who never took a bunch of money in New England because he always wanted to have money to get defense and everything so he could win. That is who Tom Brady is. And as much as it pains me, I still am not over the Super Bowl loss to the New England Patriots and the best shot the Falcons have ever had at winning a Super Bowl, which I never think I'll see again. You have to begrudgingly understand how his greatness is. And this is another illustration of just how his mentality and how his thought process is. Whether you like the guy or not, whether you can stand him because he played with New England for so long, so like all Dolphins fans, all Jets fans, all Bills fans, any Falcons fans that are honest with themselves, you can't really like Brady. But you begrudgingly have to show respect, and you have to recognize him as the greatest of all time at his position. And it's through examples like this that help with those accolades. They said, you can come out of the game. No, I can't. I got to get my fellow teammate his bonus. I'm partly responsible. I need to get him his 7th reception. I need to help him get that so he can make his extra $1 million. That speaks volumes on who Tom Brady is as a person, how he is as a teammate. That goes a long way in solidifying you as the leader of a locker room and have the respect of the entire locker room. Not only with the accolades of who you are, but when you do stuff like that, it just makes your team that much more wanting to go die for you at every avenue. Tom Brady once again showing through this example why he is the greatest of all time at the position of quarterback in the NFL. We'll take a break. Come back after this timeout. You're listening to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
Chicago Public Schools cancel classes for a fourth day in a row as Mayor Lori Lightfoot and the Chicago Teachers Union continue negotiating on potential reopening of city schools. Lightfoot accused the Teachers Union of abandoning kids and their families. The Chicago Teachers Union tweeted, "The union wants to reassure parents and guardians of Chicagoans that we will remain at the bargaining table until we reach an agreement." A major fire in a residential apartment building in the Bronx, New York City on Sunday left 19 people dead, including 9 children, in what Mayor Eric Adams described as one of the worst fires in the city's history. Fire Commissioner Dan Nigro.
Thank you, Mayor. And let me just say that my entire department mourns along with the families here today and our entire city. We're all about saving lives, and the loss of one life is sad for us, much less 19 lives.
USA Radio News.
I tried other brands, but I came back to my Sunshine.
For the best hot or cold pain relief, get the best. Get a Sunny Bay heating pad.
Sometimes life can be a pain in the neck, or back, or shoulder.
And the best relief for that pain is a Sunny Bay heating pad. Did you know that the American College of Physicians said that one of the best ways to treat muscle pain is heat therapy? Sunny Bay heating